The South Korean government plans to implement tailored export strategies for different parts of the world. In line with this, President Yoon led his administration's first meeting on export strategy. Shin Se-byuck starts us off.
South Korea seeks to become one of the world's top 5 export powerhouses by 2026. On Wednesday, President Yoon Suk-yeol held his administration's first export strategy meeting. There, the government unveiled a series of measures to boost the nation's sluggish exports in response to deteriorating economic conditions around the world.
이런 글로벌 복합 위기를 기회로 삼아서 세계 5대 수출 대국으로 우뚝 설 수 있도록 다 같이 힘을 모아야 할 때입니다.
To start with, the aim is to increase exports to South Korea's 3 major export markets, namely China, the ASEAN countries, and the U.S., which together account for over half of the country's total exports. With the countries of ASEAN, Seoul will work to diversify its supply chains by boosting exchanges and investment. Currently, Korea's exports center on Vietnam, so it will look to increase collaboration with other Southeast Asian countries such as Indonesia and Thailand. As for the U.S., South Korea will take active part in eco-friendly projects. The government also says it will take steps to deal with the so-called Inflation Reduction Act, which puts Korean-made EVs at a disadvantage in the U.S. market. And with China, it will support exports of green technologies such as those related to smart cities and green mobility, in parallel with Beijing's commitment to achieving carbon neutrality by 2060. Seoul also seeks to foster cooperation at all levels, from the central government to the private sector. The government also plans to boost bilateral cooperation with 3 targeted markets, in particular the Middle East, Latin America, and the EU. It will focus on fostering the sectors of defense, nuclear power plants, and other manufacturing. And in the Middle East, under the plan, Korea will seek to take active roles in mega projects there, in energy, infrastructure, and other sectors. This includes deals for the $500 billion megacity construction project signed last week during the visit to Seoul by Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. To find new markets in Latin America, Seoul will push for new free trade agreements with countries abundant in resources, such as Mexico and Chile, while promoting Korean pop culture there. With its EU partners, South Korea will boost its sales of defense and nuclear power while seeking active consultations with them regarding the bloc's regulations on the carbon market. The plan also seeks to foster industries with the highest growth potential, including the chip and secondary battery industries, in order to strengthen the nation's export competitiveness. Shin Se-byuck, Arirang News.